Go.
And so the ongoing argument, of course, is, Halloween's over. She wants to get the Christmas decorations up, and I'm like, I like to wait till after Thanksgiving. I lost the argument. So this afternoon she comes in, just drops the box down and says, grab some lights, because just like Epstein, these ain't gonna hang themselves.
Oh, you know what? I was hoping we were going to get an Epstein didn't kill himself.
That was topical, Dave. You're right. You were right. He didn't kill himself.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening. Welcome to Thursday night. It is us. It is you. And it is Figure Action episode, 65? We should really start calling out the names of the episodes, but damn if I could remember what it is, because I make them up on the fly and ask the guys.
I believe this has something to do with a banana.
It does have something to do. Banana?
Big bananas.
So thank you all for showing up for the show.
Speaking of big bananas, Team Han is finally starting his Pornhub account.
Yes.
And he's starting with that guy right there.
That actually would be the perfect one.
Just a review. Just a Peely review. That's all you need.
And just put in your hashtag, it'll search it in big banana.
If anybody watching, if you all know people, right? You all have friends and relatives. If you all reach out right now, text somebody, hit them up with a tweet, send them a Facebook message and say, hey, there's this show going on right now that's like amazing. If you all do that for one person, we could double our audience right now. I'll wait.
Thursday Night Football?
And then we'll get like 8 viewers.
Well, we're at 8 now.
Okay, then we'll get like 12.
That's not how doubling works, Dave. Damn it.
Yeah, but
hi everybody.
It's on my laptop.
It's Thursday night. Welcome to Figure Action. We did this already. Jordan's not here, in case you haven't noticed. There's only 4 squares, not 5. But I'm going to do the best I can because, big shoes to fill. Big shoes.
He would say something about a kielbasa slamming the like button or something.
Yeah, I don't care. Just subscribe. You can like the video or not. It's up to you. Just subscribe. I'll tell you what. If you don't like us, subscribe to see what we'll say next. If you do like us, subscribe because you're happy to see what we're going to say next.
If that big banana in T-Man's hand doesn't get us a bunch of likes, I don't know what will.
And there is the line of the night, ladies and gentlemen.
It's the most, well, I won't say the most, but it's definitely up there as one of the oddest action figures ever created. It's definitely up there.
You can walk past it in a store, something's wrong with you.
I mean, it is a banana toting a gun. The only thing is, and I think you said so in your review, T. I wish you could swap out the face parts like a potato, like Mr. Potato Head, and put different eyes on.
Yes.
In the mouth.
They might do that with Jazzwares because most of them have been having change out faces.
So it is official. There is a Jazzwares one of those coming out.
I think they already did the 3 3/4 inch version.
They did. As I said, if they do a 6 inch,
a little kid.
I almost want to hold out then on that. Almost.
Nah, you should get
this. The Jazzwares articulation is definitely better.
So let's start. Dave, how are you? And tell us about anything that you spent money on this week.
I'm utterly exhausted. It's fireplace season, and I have been having my head shoved up fireplaces any day that I'm not at work. Talking about people trying to ask me to shove my head up their fireplace.
Oh,
it sounds like you're Santa, but that's not what you do. You're not.
No, I'm Jewish.
You're going
the
up.
opposite.
You're going up the fireplace, not down.
Exactly.
He can't tell us if he is Santa.
That's true. If you were Santa, wouldn't you be under a non-disclosure agreement?
One could call it a Santa Claus.
I didn't even mean to set that up, so I'm sorry. Everybody.
Make a movie about that.
But yeah, it's actually been a pretty fun week. Was able to get almost most of that new wave of Siege now. So I got Impact, I got Mirage, I got Impactor. I've already had Barricade. I've got Ratchet. Who am I missing?
Who are you missing?
Honestly, I think from anyone else in that wave, do I really care?
Skywarp
and a couple of the other Weapon Masters. But aside from that, I got these guys. I'm very happy. Oh, what else? I made it into a Walgreens And while I did see a Ratchet here in North Carolina, I did also finally see Emma Frost. And they only had one, but I got her, of a Danielle Moonstar. I don't think I'm going to do all 3 of these, but I might get at least a second one. Just because I do like Wolfsbane. I could care less about Karma. But ideally, if I could ever get a Wolfsbane, I'd still want her in the 90s X Factor gear, just to kind of go with the rest of the team. And I swear I don't have a problem. I really don't. But somehow I found another 30-minute mission model. And
wrong with that, Dave.
And weapons packs.
There's nothing wrong with that.
And then just because he had it on special, a 1140 Gundam Barbatos, which you have not seen. If you have not seen Iron-Blooded Orphans, this is actually one of the best Gundam series out there. This is
so many Gundam series, though.
This is a self-contained one, so you don't need to it doesn't have like a ton of backstory like all the Universal Century stuff. This is just a good space opera, to be honest. Like this would be, I don't care about Gundam. Watch Iron-Blooded Orphans. It's got a very good story. So yeah, still being wiped out from TFCon, and I still bought stuff.
Yeah, that's where we all are. Don't worry about it.
And the last thing, which I can't really show here, but I did get a 50mm lens for my camera, which I've been having a lot of fun with. I was able to score one at a pawn shop. It's normally $150, $180 lens, and I got it for $85 out the door.
Can't beat that.
I haven't put the pictures, the Goku pictures I took the other night, on my Instagram yet. I might even do it during the show. But I took some really cool outdoor shots, which I also may throw on Instagram later just for the hell of it. Non-toy related, but it's a cool lens to work with. And that is my overactive week. How are you, gentlemen?
Let's go to Joe. Joe, tell us some good things, some bad things, something that made you cry, something that made you believe in humanity.
Well, you know what? I don't think any of those things happened.
Excellent.
I wasn't here last week, so I didn't go over my TFCon stuff, but I got everything pretty much everyone else did. I didn't get all the exclusives.
That's not true. You got things that no one else got.
What did I get that no one else got?
The X-Trans bots, didn't you?
Oh yeah, I got well, you know, that's out there for a while. He's up there. Wind Charger or X-Trans bots boost.
Masterpiece, people.
And I got Masterpiece Bluestreak, the plus version. And I did get this guy who I haven't fixed yet. I need to fix his hips. I actually took the screw, or one of the screws, out of his
anal region.
Yeah, that one. And the other screws won't come out, so I cannot actually get this apart. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. I have to try a different screwdriver, a hammer. I don't know. But
send it to T-Man. He'll fix it.
If T-Man would just maybe take my bad one and give me his good one, I'll do that. And
wait, what are we swapping?
Speaking of Bluestreaks, I got the Siege Bluestreak, which I had to order online because my Walmart refused to put these things on the shelf. Even though it says they have 7 in stock, they are not on the shelf.
So you can confirm that's not one of the 7?
It still says 7, so I'm not sure what that's all about. But I did the online order thing, and they had this new like robotic kiosk thing where all you have to do is go up, type in your number, and then it spits out your box, and you walk away, and you don't have to talk to anybody. So it's pretty cool.
That's the
and
actually it can get even worse. You can actually use Walmart. You can use Postmates to pick up your toys from Walmart.
Do what? Postmates?
You can use Postmates to pick up your toys from Walmart.
I don't even know what.
Or DoorDash.
Yeah.
What's Postmates? Is that like a delivery service?
Yeah, it's like a food delivery service normally.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know that was a thing.
Is it something the kids use?
It might be a thing.
Yeah.
Is it like a TikTok? I've heard that's
No.
I've heard
no,
that's
no.
cool.
DoorDash delivers our groceries at work.
Oh, okay. I did get another action figure, but I don't want to spoil someone's thunder. So, T-Man, what did you get?
Well, Joe, I picked up Jonesy here from the Jazzware Fortnite. They had the box in the middle of the aisle in Walmart, and I became a Walmart stock clerk, opened up the box and put them on the shelf after I snatched this guy out of there. And they only had 6 figures in the case. That was weird. So Jonesy was single packed, and Leviathan, the fish dude, was single packed. But what's his name? The DJ Llama dude. It was 2 of him and 2 of somebody else. I forgot it was 2 of somebody else. But I got me a nice Dragon Ball Super bag from GameStop.
Nice.
So I can get a whack-ass discount on these 3 beautiful people who I was ripping apart. Yeah. I was ripping them apart saying I don't care about Wolverine and Cyclops. But then now that I opened it, I actually like them. And they got bigger. They put more care into them than they did the one everybody wants. Jean Grey, who's looking off to the side, and now the camera don't want to focus on her. Focus on her. Well, trust me, she's looking off to the side. But they're all cool. And this guy finally came from Amazon, Mr. Peely from Fortnite. And he is wacky and crazy and has been killing my Mortal Kombat people. And he's awesome. And everybody should have one, and I got a review for it on my channel. I would tell you all the things that it can do, but I'm going to make you watch the review, because that rhymes. But,
I just say the opening of your review is one of the freaking funniest ones you've done yet.
Yes. I put that on Instagram and Facebook previously, but luckily my audience doesn't quite cross-pollinate. So the people that watch me on Instagram don't watch me on Facebook and don't watch me on YouTube. Well, some of them. I'm making that up. Some of them do. Like Mr. Nate Simmons, he's in there. Yes, I'm addicted to Peely, Mr. TM Reviews, Sony. But have we asked Parts Former what's going on in his life?
I don't know if we did.
Let's do a quick poll. Does anyone care?
I do.
I do, yes.
I care.
I don't believe any of you.
I care so much I'm going to emulate you.
All right.
So anyway, about this Peely action figure.
Well, I have a feeling that Joe was referring to my Thunder because post TFCon, there's not a whole lot that I want to spend money on right now. In fact, I made some orders and then abruptly canceled them because I felt bad. But I did. I did banana myself.
Banana.
I haven't even opened them yet.
Spoiler alert. So did I.
You banana too.
Hopefully you guys use my link to Amazon
I
in the
did.
description. Of
And
my
I
review.
got mine from GameStop in person.
T-Man.
How dare you?
Yeah, it's.
Yes, we have no bananas. We have no bananas here today.
Quick,
You're
run
so
up to the
proud of
kitchen
yourself.
and grab
I
a
see it in
banana,
your
Dave. By the way, thanks for the free 1-day shipping, T-Man. I appreciate it.
Sweet.
T only vaguely knows what you're talking about. So we all, almost all of us, banana, and Dave can live vicariously through the rest of us. Although, like I said,
a
I've not
banana
even
the
taken one
thumbnail.
out of the box yet. I've been sitting here getting all my DJD guys ready for the shelf because I have all this stuff from TFCon sitting in the bag here. I haven't done anything with them because I've barely been down in my basement to play with toys. But that's my sad tale.
When did your banana show up?
I picked it up. I was on my way to the gym yesterday and decided to swing. Remember I was sending pictures from GameStop with the Luke Skywalker and all that? I picked it up then. Yeah. So I did find that that new Black Series special edition Yavin Ceremony Luke in GameStop, but it is not worth the $40 they are charging.
Oh my god!
He doesn't even come like it's his outfit. That box set is supposed to be Luke from the Marvel comics, because in those comics he wears that same outfit, and then the regular Black Series release is going to be with his ceremony medal. And that's supposed to actually be the ceremony Luke. That's famously the box where they've misspelled his name not once but twice on it, and 2 different misspellings. Which is how you do that.
You had one job.
You did.
You had one job.
The spelling at the bottom of the box has an extra W, Skywalker or something like that. And then
give it an extra 0.
And then that would have worked. Too many nanners in that video. Oh, T said that. Yeah. So let's see what we got. If you guys want T-shirts and you don't have enough T-shirts, you can get T-shirts from our Teespring store. Thanks to Joe's marketing, we don't make any money off of it. So, so there's that.
The next shirt we will.
You're not actually helping us at all, except for marketing. So go out there and market. We're passing the savings on to you.
I failed that business 101.
And someone has on here Road to 1,000. What does that mean, anybody?
I don't know what that means. Are we trying to make $1,000?
I guess so.
I'd like to at least get 1,000 subscribers.
1,000 subscribers would be nice, but let's
okay.
get to 400 first. I mean,
yeah, I'm about to say 1,000's great, but can we at least let's get the halfway point there? We're not even halfway there.
I feel like it's because it's the weekly show format. There are a lot of podcasts out there, and while ours is certainly a good one, I think more content on the channel would probably lend itself to more channel growth. Do you agree?
I agree. Yeah,
I do.
It definitely could work.
T, I need you to start double filming reviews and put some on our channel as well. I need you to do
short version.
You can do the exact same figure, but it has to be a whole new review from start to finish, with totally different opinions. whatever you like on your channel, you have to despise on ours, and vice versa.
That would be hilarious.
I think you should do that. I think you should.
Bizarro T-Man review.
You see,
well,
Bizarro T-Man coked up review.
This is a good idea right here. T-Man in his wild habitat eating what looks like Dorito flakes.
That just happened. That was live on stage. Yeah.
So we can just post. Hey, T-Man, is there like a video length algorithm out there? Like, has to be so many minutes long.
10 minutes.
10 minutes. So 10-minute long videos of T-Man eating Doritos.
I would watch at least a minute and a half.
I'll sell so many Doritos.
You sold a lot of bananas.
You did.
I sold some Frito Twists. It was the last bag of Frito Twists was sitting there in Walgreens, and the lady picked it up. So I was sitting there. Then she threw it down, and I was like, "Yes, thank you." Then she was like, "Now I think I won it." I'm like, too late now.
So
eat stuff.
Who's running the? Anybody going to get the pictures up for us? We're going to dive into the news here. Joe, do you have that? You started to move like you were jumping into action. So I've
Joe the boss of that.
I've zeroed you out.
I might have been looking for my water bottle, but yeah, I can do that.
Well, look at that. It all coincides. You volunteered. Yeah. It's wonderful. That's a real.
Happen to have the dock up.
Oh, good.
That's pretty heavy, Doc.
Yeah. All right. Looks like the first up on our list is some kind of Transformers watch. Who put this on there?
G-Shock Nemesis Prime. I didn't put it on there, but let's bring it up and we can maybe say a few words and move on. This is Joe.
Little Casio robot ones back in the day.
Yeah, those were cool.
What the high holy hell?
Yeah, that's a thing.
I mean, it looks pretty cool.
I don't see the watch though. Where's the? Oh, there it is.
Quick comments and no effort toy reviews. Yeah, I tried the review thing and nobody gave a damn. Just want to say that nobody gave a damn.
That's not true.
Parts Former makes some good toy reviews.
He does great ones.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say no.
Hmm.
We don't, as if you guys could tell right now, there's a little bit of silence because I don't think any of us have a whole lot to say about this.
I mean, I think this
It's
is
cool. It costs too much, and it's ugly.
So it's a display stand that has a watch in it. And the display
Yeah.
stand turns into Optimus Prime.
How much is this thing?
Probably 200
Oh my
or
goodness.
300.
Are you just speculating, or are you in the know?
I think the last one was a lot.
Here, it probably says here. I would think this is $303. Good Lord, brother.
Yeah.
So
I'm out.
I think everyone here can thank Figure Action because we've just saved you $300+.
Yeah, well, you
for
know what?
Our
The good
quick
part-
review.
No.
The good thing about this price is it's too expensive for our wives to get this for us because they know we like Transformers and they like to know what time it is.
This-
I feel like if I did get this as like a Christmas gift, I'd be like, yay, it's a watch with a Transformer on it.
and
I
they
bet
think you'll
Extra
really
Zero
like
gets
it.
because it's an Optimus, so Extra Zero has to get it.
Yeah,
Ooh,
Extra
good
Zero would
point.
definitely get this.
But doesn't he get everything?
He gets all the things.
Yeah, pretty
He's
much.
probably got this on his Santa list.
But it's a thing, as a reviewer would say. It's a thing you can have.
That thing is as much of a car payment, and no.
So let's
It's
skip.
almost as much as we pay for MP44.
Oh God, yeah.
That really sobers us up. Thank you.
I do trust its knees better, though. I trust the knees on that one a little better.
My knees are still fine on
It's
mine,
probably a-
although I haven't touched it in a month.
Dave taking
Probably a
shots.
Voyager class.
So let's skip to something I think we all can talk about
Well,
pretty passionately.
Do you want to go in order here? I want to save the Earthrise stuff. Let's.
Well, now you've tipped this. Now everybody knows what I'm talking. I was trying to talk in code, man. Okay, yeah. What news article do you want to talk about?
Let's do this. Let's do the Super 7 stuff because
You have all the power here, Joe. So.
I have the power.
He's got the power.
I got too many windows open though, so bear with me.
Never mind. Early 90s, Batman. So if you didn't want the Rebel tech,
Spectacular.
that actually takes me back to the old Action Master figures.
So this is intriguing. I don't think we can do this.
Well,
I don't know.
how much do these cost?
They're about $10,
That's too much money.
and they're 5 POA.
That's what I was about to ask. These reactions are not. They don't hardly have anything to them. They look the part.
No,
I
yeah,
think they look
exactly. They look exactly like that's what I was saying. Like if you wanted to have like on your desk at work, like a little lineup of figures that look exactly like they did in the cartoon, and you're not really gonna like go crazy.
I'll catch them on clearance.
They're $18, by the way.
Whoa, good.
Oh,
Thank you, J.
fuck,
Baka Prime.
no.
Honestly, what you're paying for that is you are keeping those things mint and sealed box, and you'd put that on display, mint and sealed card. So,
Those are awesome packaging.
They
art.
do,
I mean,
yeah,
that
art is
that
really
art
good.
is good, but that is exactly what an Action Master was back in the day without the little transforming weapon.
Action Masters had knees.
Oh, the paint looks terrible on this Optimus Prime.
Did they? Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
They did.
I don't think his hips don't look like they move.
No, reactions are only 5 points of articulation.
And that's 5 if you're lucky.
Oh, I see the joints on Bumblebee. I'm probably gonna get Bumblebee.
I mean, they look. It scratches that nostalgia itch, that's for sure. But
I mean, I do like to look at that star screen.
I ain't getting them for $18. The other figures that weren't Transformers were about $10. No, and that's too high for a 5 POA.
You know what though? The proportions are way off.
Yeah,
Like, yeah, they look exactly like the cartoon, but the heads are too big.
they're almost slightly
Your
more
head
than
is
the
too
chibi.
big.
The Starscream looks about right. Maybe a little too much.
Nightwing, if you're talking about Action Masters, they did not have elbows. I mean, they did, but they didn't bend. Again, I think if this is something that you're into, great. If it's not something you're into and you don't like it, Joe picked it, so it's his fault.
Yeah, as a kid, I remember when they were advertising Action Masters. I thought it was cool that they had like more articulation than a G1 toy, but I was like, yeah, it still sucks.
Well, that's
Just
when
maybe
everyone
pick
got
forward.
introduced to the original concept of a transformer that doesn't transform. That's when we all had to cope with the fact that these things now exist.
If they would have had more articulation, like G.I. Joe level back then, I would have been more excited.
I really don't think these things are going to shelf warm, though. I mean, unless they come out, I guess it depends on how much there is, but I think the first few waves will probably go.
I think they'll sell well. I mean, Super 7 does very well with their reaction line. I mean, there's people.
$18 though.
Yeah, that's a bit much for me.
Are they bigger than the regular ones because they're robots?
Possibly.
That's the only way I can see it. 'Cause that's nuts.
What you got up next, Joe? I'm letting you pick. Your dealer's choice. You're the dealer.
I'm going to go Earthrise, but I don't see. I want to look at the Optimus Prime pictures, but let's look at these pictures first.
All right. So while he brings it
How
up,
is how is MP44 Starscream 3.0? I
Because
don't understand that question.
Because it comes with the Starscream gear. Because that one time in the episode where Starscream was dressed as Optimus Prime and he took the helmet off, and the pylons came out of his shoulders. Come on, T-Man. What kind of fan are you?
I don't understand the question.
I guess he wants to know. Basically, just recap your entire review word for word.
Well, I have like 4 videos you can pick from on YouTube. I put a lot of time and effort into them.
You did. They were very well done. So Earthrise, we got to look at Earthrise figures.
I'm liking
some higher quality pictures here. A lot of them are in the same poses. I think the Prime we got a lot more to go on though.
I just bought that guy.
So this is Earthrise Earth Mode Grapple. I'm guessing this is is this Voyager or Deluxe?
Voyager.
Looks like a Voyager, yeah.
And they better make an Inferno.
And well,
I
mean, they're almost definitely going to.
I'm thinking we're gonna get a Generation Selects hauler. Would you buy that? True Starscreamer?
No, but I could see them doing that as a select.
Do you want all of them to have a grapple hand?
Yeah, do y'all remember when he used that? Because I don't.
That was More Than Meets the Eye Part 2, I think.
He wasn't in More Than Meets the Eye Part 2.
Well, that's really grapples.
Nope. I thought Hauler was.
I mean, it's Hauler's attachment.
Okay.
So
you know what? That could have been another episode. Maybe that one where they were using helping us Constructicons. Maybe he used that crane thing.
If you know, chime in the comments.
I'm hitting TF Wiki right now. I'm going to see if
I do know that in More Than Meets the Eye, I think it was Part 2.
It was Hauler.
He was called Hauler, and he lifted Hound out of the ditch.
Thank you.
Green.
Thank you. That's where that exactly.
No, he was not green. He was this color. He was Grapple, but he was called.
No, it was More Than Meets the Eye Part 1.
Was it Part 1?
It was Part 1. Dang it, I was wrong.
Are you sure he wasn't green?
He was not green. No, he was this.
No, in More Than Meets the Eye Part 1, he was, and they called him Hauler. And then that Hauler's kind of like and was never seen again, kind of like Sunstorm and the rest of those guys.
You know, he might have been yellow.
I just watched it the other day. He was definitely yellow.
I'm calling into question your memory.
Can we find a screenshot of that?
Probably, but
let's look through some more pictures in the meantime.
Yeah, let's do that.
Do I want to though?
There's a box. Night Williams says he was not green. I remembered someone was green.
Yeah, he was definitely the traditional grapple yellow-orange color.
Okay.
Yeah, that was just the Japanese color they made him, I guess.
Oh, the oh god.
E-Hobby?
Yes, thank you. E-Hobby.
Artfire, yes. TF fan page says he thinks a Select Series Artfire would be a good choice. I agree.
You
This
know what disappoints me now? The fact that what do they call the little people?
Lot
It's
Dave's pretty short.
dwarves.
New Age. The New Age seekers have waist rotation, and this
Oh,
guy does.
we're gonna get to them.
We'll talk about that.
So keep that in mind. Keep this guy in mind when we talk about those. So here's our Earthrise, Earth mode.
Do we know he doesn't have a waist swivel?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Well,
Let's go to
close-ups.
another. Let's go to a product shot out of the box.
The previous picture.
It's
Off of the box.
it's a decent looking jet.
It
I'll
is.
give 'em that.
I agree. But there is definitely
Right
no
there.
waist rotation there.
Ah, okay.
And in fact, it looks like he's got one giant hip skirt flap too,
That he does have the giant hip skirt flap. Yes.
and lots of kibble hanging off his cankles there.
Mm-hmm.
They even got rid of that in the little toys.
It's not bad. I don't know. Let's
He
actually
does
do
have the
the
ankle rocker though. He does still have the ankle rocker.
Let's actually do a bit of a round table. Dave, thoughts?
Buying.
Buying.
Yeah.
Joe?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna be in on all three. Of the
All three
Earthrise
seekers?
Yeah, I think so.
T?
Buying, but complaining a lot in every review. And it just looks like an updated version of the G1 toy, I guess.
Which is
What it's
kinda what we
supposed to
want.
be. Yeah.
I'll be curious to see this guy in robot mode standing next to the Siege Tetrajet version of himself, just to see the comparison. Because it looked like the bones, the front plate, all that look really, really similar. I think it's just going to be the legs and the obviously the wings are different, but I think it's going to be, and that's probably what they were going for, almost like as close as they could get.
I don't know, because
Side
a
by
lot of
side.
crazy people were like, these deluxe seekers are perfect. We don't need any other seekers. So then they were like, oh, well, if that's true, let's make it look like the deluxe one.
Thank you, Nightwingham. Sorry.
So
He
What else we got?
Shit again.
Oh yeah, he deserves a highlight for that one. If you guys can find it.
What?
True short screamer.
nice.
Give him a highlight. Give him a highlight.
There we go. So I'm looking for where did we see the better pics of the New Age Seekers or the New Age Starscream?
Dame Chalk had them, and
I put links in the
Dame.
doc.
third party.
They're in the dock? Where are they in the
Yeah.
dock?
Oh yeah,
All the way
the
at the
doc's got
bottom.
all the links. I didn't know you knew that. Didn't know that.
there's a page 2 of the dock.
Yes.
Yeah.
there's a page two. To quick segue, Levager, if you had hit the notification bell, you'll know when we're live.
Every
Ooh.
single
Amen.
time. And you got to make sure you get all notifications and not some.
How do they go? That's very specific. How do they go about that?
You click on the notification bell, and then a menu will pop up. Then you scroll up to the top option that says all notifications. And then you click that.
And there you go.
Could YouTube make it any more difficult? Give them 5 minutes.
Give them
Maybe
till
less than that.
January. I bet they could come up with something really good January.
Uh-oh. What did I do?
I'm not
You
sure.
delete everything.
No,
We're killing time.
I clicked the thing and I shouldn't have clicked the thing, but now I think I know what I'm doing. So here we go.
Don't worry, folks. He is not in IT.
Oh,
And we're professional.
whoa!
Inception.
There he is.
So these things blew my mind.
Yeah. Yeah. God dang it. This almost wants to get me into Legends Plus.
These aren't Legends Plus. New Age is strict as Legends.
These are
Whatever.
Regular.
This freaking is tempting me.
This
This
is
This
Okay.
is tempting me to jump off the bandwagon or whatever, or fall off the bandwagon.
so this
With
is New
these-
Age's Starscream.
Which they call Lucifer. With these, I can see people jumping off a masterpiece and going smaller because they can have more space. Because these
I like that
things
the
are damn
wings-
near perfect.
The wings will
Flex.
flex.
Look how
Pivot.
Look
clean.
at that back.
Yes.
Yeah.
Look how clean the back is. Like, where is this jet even? I see his legs are stuffed full of stuff.
That
But
makes
that's-
Make Toys look dumb.
I know the Make Toys back ain't nearly as clean as this.
Yeah.
Probably better plastic than the G2 Starscream.
They've got a big old cone coming out their butt.
Even the cone heads.
So TF fan page 101 says he doesn't like the arms. What don't you like about the arms? I will say though that the alt mode does look a little elongated. I think
Arms are a little
jet,
stubby.
I
Arms are
think
a little
The
stubby.
arms are.
I disagree. I think
Look
they're
good
good.
to me.
They look good. Yeah.
The only
gave-
thing I could even begin to ask for with this guy is some butterfly, but that's just crazy talk on my part.
He's
You
got a
might have
waist
it for all
swivel,
we know.
and he's
And
got
an
ankle.
ab crunch.
He's
and
gonna have
ankle.
ab crunch. Yeah.
So let's do this right. Dave, thoughts?
Tempting. Very tempting.
Dave, would you be able to just get one to scratch the itch
Hell
and leave the
no.
rest?
You got to get the whole set.
Okay.
You got to get the whole set. I mean,
You can't just
I mean,
get Starscream?
is this
Joe?
the one that has? This isn't the one that has the display stage, is it?
All
Yes,
of them.
it is.
Then you know exactly why I need to get. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
show that picture off.
Oh, that's one picture to show off. But I mean, you get. This has everything I want. It's got the display stand. It's got effect parts. It's got accessories. I love the even just the plug and play hands. I mean, this really is the total package of what I want in something.
Now
What
you're
are they-
paying $50 for it. It's $50 on US sites. I'm sure you
Right.
can shop around.
Worth it.
Joe, thoughts?
If this was $40,
Does it come with the coronation?
it would be bought.
Yes.
Probably.
$10 makes me think. $50 makes me think because then you're for all three breaking out 150.
What do you guys think of it coming with the coronation cape and crown and all? That doesn't do anything for me.
Oh God,
Look at this does though.
That shot does it for me.
That sells it.
That's the shot. So Joe, are you in on this? Are you gonna make that a game day decision?
It'll be a game day decision. I'll probably end up caving on it because this is just impressive looking.
Yeah.
This is very impressive.
T.
I'm gonna have at least Starscream, but I think it's cheaper if you buy all three at once.
Yep.
From what I've seen.
If you buy
Yeah.
from Show Z, I think is the cheapest right now.
And I don't know if we're gonna get to that picture, but if you get all those display bases, you make
freaking.
the space bridge.
Oh, wait a minute. There's more pictures.
Yeah.
I mentioned it in our group chat. I gotta throw this out. Show Z, they have one of the best online websites. When they had that placeholder picture for Skywarp, that was funny as hell.
Oh, yeah.
For those of you who haven't seen it, they did the meme of the change my mind guy, where it says like blatant repaint. I don't need production pictures. Change my mind, which was absolutely true. I think that looks good.
T-Man, can you give us a little, I'm sorry, Megatron.
Don't kill me. I'll do it better.
That had a little bit of Brooklyn to it, it sounded like.
God,
This guy, I don't know, man. Like this has got everything
Well,
you
you
want.
know,
So where was it? I wholeheartedly disagree with this. Now we don't have it in hand. We don't know. But it looks to me like it's got waist swivel, ab crunch. It's got
ankle rocker.
ankle rocker. Yes.
Did he see that pose with him in the air?
Effects
Come on
pieces. Both blast effect pieces from his thrusters and laser shot effect pieces from his
alternate
null
hands.
rays. Alternate hands.
hands.
All the Seekers are going to come with Megatron, it looks like, from the box shots. Well, all of the three Seekers. We don't know anything about the Cone Edge yet, except that group shot that they posted. But we do know all 6 are coming. And I believe the release window is December for at least Starscream. I'm not sure about the rest of them.
Damn.
And then I'll
so
have to get Megatron. Then I'll have to get Soundwave, and you know they're gonna do a Shockwave.
You have to get Megatron. He's every bit worth it. So New Age hasn't done Shockwave. And, you know, that's something else to point out, too, is that New Age has only ever done...
There we go.
I'm trying to think off the top of my head, Decepticons-wise, New Age hasn't had that many. Look at that.
They did a car Shockwave and
Yeah.
Megatron.
Mm-hmm. And the evil Ironhide.
Oh, look, you can do that thing from that episode.
Now,
Megatron, permission to teleport.
permission granted. I can't even begin to do it. I mean, I guess you could nitpick that the tail fins have the bump outs for the pins, but you know, get off it, man.
Them.
Like, relax. Just relax. Jesus, what's wrong with you?
Look how that looks with the light shining on it.
Yeah, this is.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even care that you can see some of the
Go back to that last
now.
pic.
The back.
Yeah, we're talking about limited posability. That's look at that. Okay, you got the crust, you got the crotch thrust,
crunch.
you got the ab crunch, the crotch thrust.
You got the crusty crotch.
You got. I'm seeing the ankle pivot right there. Because of the replaceable hands, the only thing he doesn't have is freaking wrist joints, and that's about it. That's all he's lacking.
It's changeable faces, apparently.
Yeah, that's a shouting Skywarp face. That other one wasn't shouting, was it?
No.
Their Ratchet came with an alternate head, and so did Megatron. So
I think they're all shouty faces.
Are they?
Yeah.
Except Starscream probably has a smirk.
Okay, maybe.
Oh, that's disappointing.
Still, how cool is that? That if you don't want to have that you could take even the display bases are multi-purpose. I mean, who would have thought to make them purple and slightly curved and put them together for a space bridge? That's ridiculous.
Yeah, we need to find that picture. It's that's somewhere.
Look at that! That's
That
a
right
shot
there. That's,
Yes.
Oh my
Yes.
God.
Too
But
bad. I clicked away.
They're putting Masterpiece to shame.
I mean, it just goes to show, like, these guys are trying to pack a
that's
whole
a
lot
different
of.
face. That's a different face right there.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's double jointed elbows. You couldn't tell at first.
These smaller figures force these companies to be creative, right? So,
Does
whereas
it look like the elbows are actually like a double ball peg?
That might be right.
If that's a
Or
barbell,
some type of thin hinge.
yeah.
I will say New Age plastic's usually pretty good, though.
The back is blowing me away.
And he's got movable landing gear. If you go back to where you can see the front of his robot mode, if I'm not mistaken, it's hard to see on Thundercracker, but if you look at his design there on his front shin, I think that's his landing gear tucked in the middle, because that middle part is a separate piece.
Oh.
Yeah, I believe you're
Yeah.
right.
They haven't made a Skyfire yet, have they?
No.
No,
Thank God.
Iron Factory did that.
Yeah,
That's
Iron
amazing.
Well, I know Iron Factory did, but
Yeah.
Jesus, if
Get
you
that
said
one.
a Skyfire.
I don't know. I don't see a whole lot to complain about here.
Uh-uh.
I mean, if you don't like Legends, that's fine. That's your thing, not your thing. But that's even. What's he doing there? It's got like a little communicator thing. What the hell is
Is he
that?
using his landing gear as a communicator?
I think so.
That is
Ah.
So
10
that's where the
points
middle
to that
landing gear
poser.
comes from. Is his forearm, his right
10
forearm.
points to the poser on that one.
You gotta love a good poser.
There,
So there's the
the
space
picture.
bridge.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus.
Like, who thought of that?
Somebody who knows. I mean, you see, Hasbro, you want to try to put that Build-A-Figure process into all your stuff? Can you imagine if they put a panel like that with a Voyager-sized Seekers to do a scaled space? God damn it!
yeah.
It just keeps getting better and better. I didn't even see all these pictures earlier.
Now you can see those arms, by the way.
Yeah.
There's the
Yeah,
elbows.
it is a ball peg.
Bruh.
They
There's
definitely have
nothing to
ab crunch.
complain about.
They have, if you own New Age Prowl, that's the kind of ab crunch they have, is where the bottom
It's
of the
crotch
pelvis,
crunch.
it's crotch, and I think that's fine, especially for the design of a Seeker. Like, you can't ask for more than that. Look how much Make Toys had to do to incorporate an ab crunch in theirs.
I can't afford this.
Yeah.
Dang it.
TF fan page, thrust and crotch thrust.
So I guess we're gonna, we could probably gush about these, but I think everybody here is probably in on them more or less,
Yeah.
whether they like it or not.
When are these coming out?
I think December was when I saw. Let me pull up Show Z because they usually.
You know what? The only thing I would be putting the order in right now if it hadn't been for somebody showing me freaking Lance about those Astrobots. Because I pre-ordered 2 of them.
The prototype one.
The prototype one, and then the other one. Not the Apollo, but the more military styled one.
Hey man, you already had those in hand. You know those are good.
I know. I'm just saying. I knew that was going to be
this guy.
They're too much money.
What's that?
If I see a
Those
flash
synthetic
sale,
humans.
if I see another flash sale on a synthetic human, it'll be bought. But
I'm trying to get a date on these guys. If you guys want to talk amongst yourselves for a minute.
But yeah, shows, as I was saying before, Show Z definitely gets they have some love for their for the browsers. I mean, I remember the Nice pre-order was up there and it just said like guaranteed for your wife not to know or something like that. I mean, they call it out. They know their audience.
Yeah, they don't care. I mean, the only thing about Show Z is while their prices were really good, at least now maybe this is just me, but the order that I had last from them, their shipping took forever. Understandable, it's coming from China, but
well, they smuggle it in with the refugees.
Yeah,
it definitely looks like a brick of drugs when it gets to you.
Ooh, got a bunch of. Who is Photo May?
But so loose.
We got 23 viewers.
Oh, here's another thing.
Hope y'all like already.
So Big Bad has them listed for $49.99 and December release date. Now Show Z they don't have a release date on it, but they have it right now at a full price discount, $41.99 a piece. That's shipped.
Alex, I'm willing to bet that Baba Bowie is going to have them for like under 40.
Possibly.
Find out for us, Sony.
I'll go look at that.
I bet you they're on there right now.
And then also with Show Z, if you put I think they match you dollar for dollar, up to $2 or $3 if you put a deposit down. So you could put like a $2 deposit down and get $2 off, if that's your thing. And while we're on the subject, I'll check Baba Booey's store.
Is Show Z in a U.S. store, but they get the stuff shipped from China?
No, they're Hong Kong based.
I think
because they have all the fourth party stuff there as well.
Look at this. Baba Bowie's got Nicey for 86.
Ooh.
All right, so Baba Bobo 00712 on eBay has the Seekers listed, but it's all 3 together. You have to buy Skywarp Thundercracker and Starscream for $121.99 free shipping.
That's a hell of a deal. Where did you find it? Because I still don't see it on there.
That's $30 each. That's
Here, I'll post it.
Post it.
Well, $120, $40 each, but still, yeah. I cannot math today.
I cannot math most days. So I think it's pretty clear we're all pretty big on these Seekers. I'm definitely getting at least the main 3.
I can't afford it right now.
You can't, but you have until December, and there's no expenditures in December.
Yeah, sell
take your
something.
money away.
I mean,
that's true.
What else is going on?
Got to sell that Unicron still.
Or you could ask for it for the holidays, whatever.
Oh, that's true.
You could ask for it.
I can ask for it. I don't think I assure you I will not have the same problem I had with Sakura.
Right. See that. Look at the positive side. All you gotta do is drop a link into her DMs, and hope for the best.
My charms will not work on Sarah Zhang. I'm sorry.
All right. You want to move on to? Let me see.
I want to move on to. Oh, go ahead.
I'll pick this time. Let's pick MMC's Bruticus. Their onslaught.
Oh, is that what you would like to do? Because guess what? That's what I was going to say.
That's what you were going to say because you're hyped.
And you know what you got to segue to after that, then.
Good night, everybody.
His body is really long.
it is, but I mean, I had my hands on that, and he is solid.
They let you touch it?
Oh God,
Yes.
I can't believe. Yeah, they did. They let
I
me pick it up.
asked. I asked, and
Now,
I gave it the full shaken baby treatment. That I love. Look at that being able to.
yeah.
No Onslaught figure's done that.
Is this appropriately sized so that he can haul the
It can
space shuttle
split.
on here, right?
It can get wider and hold those add-on pieces in between his legs.
But yes, Blast Off can ride on that, no problem.
Blast off. God, I can never remember
Or whatever they call
the
them.
names. I don't know what they're gonna call it.
So
he's
Dave,
he's
thoughts
a little.
on this guy?
I mean, okay, he is small. He is not to scale. I mean, look at him compared to Swindle. Actually,
Well,
none of them are to scale.
none
I'm
of them.
about to say,
None of
Blast
them are.
Off should be ginormous.
Well, there's always been the jokes about Blast Off, but just in general, yeah, none of them to scale. But that scratches that Starscream's Brigade itch beautifully. So if you are not a scale stalker type
Nazi.
person, I love everything about it. I know a lot of people that's G1 in a heartbeat. And if I could afford, and that's it, I had my hands on him in that torso mode, and it was solid. So,
It is
Yeah,
a
this
fine
is
looking
this is looking so good. I mean, Bruticus was never a thing that I really felt like I needed to have, but this does it for me. I want one of these.
This is
I
giving
really-
you that burning sensation.
Yes, yeah, I know.
I am very glad I held out on Zeta. I am glad I held out on the unique toys, which I thought the unique toys looked really good. But this is what I want in a transforming toy. This is everything I want in a transforming toy. Everything, all those pieces are all inclusive. You know, the hands are built into it with the arm mode. So, and this guy, yeah, he was built. That looks dead on. T-Man, your thoughts?
I like that even like you said, everything's built in. I like that his combiner head wraps around his actual head. I've never seen that. And the torso mood, it looks like the waist doesn't swivel, but it does, and it even has an ab crunch. But
Are
this
you getting it,
robot
T?
mode, I don't know. I'm poor. I'll have to see when it. More than likely, I probably won't own it.
But you'll review it.
I do like it, but yeah. But I do think that his torso is too long, which is throwing me off.
You think you'd notice if you got him in an action-y kind of pose?
Yeah.
Or even, I guess more to the point, do you think you'd notice if he's combined up and you're not going to have him in robot mode anyway?
Exactly.
I like their individual robot modes a lot,
Yeah, I do too.
especially Swindle.
I could be tempted. If there wasn't so much other stuff that I've got my hand in right now, I could be tempted by this. But
You know, I'd have to see a
gonna happen.
picture of the G1, like a screenshot. But I think if they made this waist swivelly piece, the crotch color, it would make that torso look not so long.
sort of embiggen his diaper area and make it more encompassing.
Yeah, and big in it.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Maybe. I don't know. I could be wrong. I make shit up a lot of times.
You do, but it sounds like good shit, so we're
Yeah.
going to go with it.
I mean, the Zeta
didn't-
one was impressive. When I saw that at the convention, that thing was like, it was a showstopper.
Only in combined mode.
Exactly. This, though,
And-
I'm getting that balance of all three modes.
Combined mode and vehicle mode, Zeta is awesome. Robot mode's trash.
Yeah, let's see.
I
What's
didn't
next?
read that comic, thankfully, on TF fan page.
What?
I see, 2 more news stories on here we have yet to get to?
We're going to talk about the other combiner?
The other combiner.
The other component.
Oh,
The one I was complaining
the
about
one
in the
that's
chat?
Cars.
I don't see that on the
Minosaur.
dock.
We can still talk about it.
Oh,
Yeah,
right,
we can
right.
still talk
Yeah,
about
that
that.
took way too long. I got you.
Oh, yeah. Motormaster and his
Ah.
long-ass trailer.
Oh yeah, that thing is
Dave.
like a
Yeah.
half-mile long. Let me get a picture.
Yeah,
of
go
that.
for it. I said I'm gonna rant. I'm gonna completely rant because that thing is everything everything I said. MMC is everything I like in that. This is the exact opposite. I mean, when we get the pictures up, essentially the trailer is Menasor, and the rest of the Stunticons, yeah, they fill out his arms, and then you just tuck Motormaster like a pretender into his back. Like if you had like a hollow chest, you can make it look like Power Master Prime of in there, but not even that. It's like Motormaster is not even needed at all for the combined mode. It's just all the trailer.
None of them are needed.
No, I mean I had Intimidator. You know, the Fans Toys, the Fans Project. No, yeah, Fans Project one.
Mhm.
That one was the skeleton, but it was like you still needed all the stuff for the mask to at least fill in the skeleton. This thing is not even that. So that is one large Legends you're handling there. That guy
It is.
I
He's Voyager class.
Damn near. Here's let me see scale. Here we go. Here's a Lego Scrooge McDuck.
you gotta totally take a picture of him like trying to do horrible things to him.
Dave, you're an awful person.
I tried to incite 3 riots at TFCon. Of
You
course
did.
I have.
And I feel like you really got close. I mean, you started to like hone your skills, and I saw people with their wild look in their eyes at the third attempt. So you did well. I think if people weren't done spending so much money and hungover, they probably would have rioted. So I don't blame you.
I just was gonna go through the dealer's room just shouting "Rumble is blue."
You probably would have gotten most people say right. You know, right.
Actually, he's purple and light purple.
All right, I'm striking out. Where did we see that picture of the?
Was it Dime Chalk?
I looked on there.
So a regular trailer is this long, and this thing's trailer is this long.
You know what? I can send it to y'all because Sony was talking to me and Fake about it earlier and sending pictures. Oh, yeah. He got all the pictures here.
That is totally not quite.
Yeah,
I do not need-
I know what you're talking about, Dave, and we're gonna move on.
So basically, the trailer is really long.
But and Dave doesn't like it.
Yes,
In fact, Dave thinks that he would rather learn more about a duck penis than he would about that trailer. He's done with that trailer.
Both are pretty screwy.
Both are pretty screwy.
I don't know. I mean, I appreciate a nice long undercarriage, so I'm okay with it.
T, have you capsized? Are you taking on water?
Nah, for whatever reason, since I'm on the phone, the shit goes sideways whenever I do anything.
Okay, the show went sideways about 15 minutes ago.
About 4 seconds after I press live, but yeah. That's where
All right,
we're
I just
at.
sent it all to the chat.
I guess since we've got it's funny you call this out, Dave, so we can move on to this. That this is the DJD's Helix. We did see the full size Helix from MMC in person, and I guess Jordan added to the chat to talk about the MMC's Moors, which is the next guy up.
Also a big boy.
I don't know what else to say about him though, except that he's ready to go. He looks like he's ready to ship, and they're looking to push the last 2 out fairly quickly.
There we go.
Oh, there we are.
Look at that BS right there.
He's got some Popeye syndrome going on there.
You don't need any of the other figures, and you have a Menasor sitting on your shelf.
An emaciated Menasor, but yes.
Then you can strap on his shin pads.
I mean, how is that different from the animation model, though?
I never said I like the animation model.
Well, that's true. Fair point.
Actually, the animation model you just saw it looked like Motormaster just got bigger.
Yeah.
And then,
It looked like he was wearing the Stunticons, like this thing is done.
It looks like you could store your valuable goods in his back. Like if you had a watch or jewelry or loose change, you could probably keep it back there.
Yeah, a little bit of weed.
No, how like on some episodes, the arm bots would split in half, so you see the bottom half of the car would be his forearm.
Right.
But then other episodes, he would just be wearing cars on his arm, and his forearm was separate, like this thing. So
it's just.
I don't think it's bad. If you want to know the truth,
yeah, it's not bad, but it just seems kind of silly, like they're not a real combiner.
This is DX9, right?
Yeah.
So we haven't seen X-Trans bots all.
We've seen the prototype, remember?
Right at TFCon. I was going to say we've not seen any final shots because that thing was painted just pretty poorly.
I don't think their Motormaster was jammed in the back, but it was still together.
At least it's integrated in there somehow. This is like, Motormaster can eject and do his own stuff, and see you guys.
Yeah.
Motormaster eject.
Or they could send the trailer off to fight for them while they sit on the sidelines.
That's true. I mean, while Optimus has got Roller in the repair bay just blasting away, Motormaster can send his on to, romp and stomp. But that's neither here nor there. I brought up the MMC DJD guys. I don't know if there's a whole lot more to say. There's some finalized pictures out there if y'all want to go look at it. I'm out of. I have 2 left in my collection. I'm not going to get any of the other ones because I'm kind of priced out on those right now.
They were cool.
They're cool looking. They're big. They're beefy. They're at a good price at like 180, I believe. So that's good stuff. Anybody have anyone talk about the DJD guys from MMC? Anybody have anything important to say or opinions to add?
They are a thing that exists.
If they're a thing that you want, you won't be disappointed if you buy them.
Or you might be. We don't know. The fuck do we know? And if you are disappointed, remember, True Star Screamer said that you wouldn't be, so you can get mad at him. Take it out on his Instagram page. The other thing is, do we have any other news? Anything else anybody wants to talk about?
I got some news.
Sure.
Pig for Life is in possession of that Chrome Dome prototype.
Oh, really?
From TFCon. And they gave him permission to even transform it, do a review and transform it because it's super close. He said it doesn't even feel like a resin. It feels like plastic. So I would suggest everybody go bug him in some type of way and tell him hurry up and get that review done.
Is he moving on to do that review with the same haste in which he seems to do most other things?
Yeah, apparently. You do it when you do it.
Why can't he just send it to you and you do the review?
I agree. That was going to be my next question.
That would be awesome. He did put up a review. Amazingly, it seemed like he and I are the only 2 people that reviewed stuff from TFCon. Like, he finally put up his Senator Ratbat review, and nobody else has a review on that.
Huh.
So I should have went to Jordan's house and did all the reviews of everything he bought.
You could have done it at the convention, too.
Yeah, that's true.
Those lights suck.
Nate wants to know if you've mowed Pake's lawn yet.
I am not mowing Pake's
Didn't we
lawn.
get a picture of that? I think that did happen.
No,
it's on the internet
please, God,
somewhere.
Don't put that out there.
I think someone's got it saved, but I'm not going to go find it. It's out there.
Mm-mm.
Maybe on Pornhub.
Toys ain't cheap. Hashtag.
Plastic crack.
Yeah. I mean, toy news has been pretty quiet on there. I think the only biggest thing I could think of is if you are a hardcore Turtles fan from NECA, they are still doing that their version of, they bought Loot Crate apparently, and that's the only way you can get that ghost version of Splinter, of movie Splinter, is by doing like their crowdfunding, and that's coming in the last couple of weeks.
Wow.
The Kickstarter for Action Force is is coming to its final time, which is done by one of the former Marvel Legends designers. It's basically almost like Marvel Legends style G.I. Joes, which is kind of cool.
The,
Huh?
The Batman TMNT set with I think all of them are out now.
All of them are out
Last
except for the Ra's al Ghul Shredder pack.
And Shredder. Yeah, so you can get all the turtles now.
GameStop is ripping everybody off for the Grey Hulk. No joke. Other people like Amazon, they're selling that one for $35, and GameStop is selling it for $50.
Damn.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
And
Somebody told me it was 35 at GameStop.
unless they decide to drop their price on there.
It's not like GameStop's known for their best prices.
Right.
True, but they're usually only like 5% more. Also, big breaking news that for TF fan page 101, David K did retweet a post of his, which was kind of cool. And speaking of social media, son of a... Oh, thank you.
That scared me.
Speaking of social media, I'm going to try just something out from me to everybody who's watching the show. As you guys know, since I always plug in my Instagram to death, I really want to see your guys' Instagrams.
Oh,
So, what I want to try to do is the next couple weeks is try to focus on or feature one of your guys' Instagram accounts. So if you do want to be featured on there, either hit me a DM through Instagram or just start throwing some pictures up there. Hashtag figure action photography. You start throwing some stuff on there, I'm going to be hitting it up there regularly, and I'll be doing a screen share of a user every week on that. So
Well, Nightwingham, we can't share you if you don't have friggin' IG. Get one. It's easy. It's free.
it's free. You just go to your Google store or your Apple store, and it's slightly less invasive than Facebook, even though it is owned by Zuckerberg.
I don't think
Yeah.
Instagram is invasive at all. It doesn't
If
do
you have a
anything unless I
phone-
click on it.
If you have a smartphone, everybody knows your whole life, unfortunately. Especially Google and Facebook.
If you're not on Instagram, man, you're not seeing my awesome pictures.
Right.
Oh, look, here's one right here. If my internet decides to work. Come on, internet. You're right at the top. Here it is. Look at that.
I mean, you got there's certain people you just gotta look at. I mean, like, there's this guy Brian Johnson. He does awesome work. I've been looking at his stuff for ages. I finally subbed up to it. I mean, he has this awesome picture of Brunt on here, just as an example.
Fusion? Was
Actually,
that the Fusion pose?
I tried to do that, but that picture is that I was using that 50mm lens, and that is the $10 Goku figure, which again I cannot stress enough
I haven't seen him yet.
is worth all $10. His
Target,
joints are
right?
Targets maybe,
Walmart.
and I have seen him at
And
Walmart.
Yeah.
He is definitely getting loose. I have put him through his paces, but I have had more fun with this guy than I've had with any of my Marvel Legends. And I am not a Dragon Ball Z fan. This is just a great action figure. I cannot stress enough how cool this is. It is cooler than a gun-toting banana.
Is
False.
it though?
False.
Is it really?
I still have an open mind, but there, I'll hold mine up too.
My banana's going to work with me tomorrow.
My ass is staying home.
You don't have
Mine's
a job.
in my wife's purse. Oh wait,
How
that's
are
not
you
my
all
banana. That's mine.
every Friday.
Every other Friday off.
I need to do that.
Did we have
I
any
have
other
so much
news?
time.
That's all the major news I can think of. Matt, you need to open your damn box.
We do have a listener question.
Oh,
Let's do that. Nightwingham asks, with C-3PO coming with Chewbacca's bandolier and bowcaster in the Black Series line, Do you think Chewbacca is going to kick the furry bucket in episode 9? I don't. I think it's going to be on loan.
Yeah. While Chewbacca's in the Falcon, C-3PO is going to be shooting people.
I think that's accurate.
I agree.
I have no comment.
You think they're going to kill him in a trailer?
You think you mean like the Menasor trailer?
You
Like
think it was a toiler that he was going to die?
Like a mobile home trailer?
I don't think so.
They already got they're already killing Leia off in this one, so I think she is the last of the old cast going to kill.
Well, I mean,
Maybe.
I know they don't have a choice, but I'm saying
I was going to say there wasn't a whole hell of a lot of choice on that one.
Billy D. Williams, maybe he gets blown up too.
Did anybody see Rebels, Star Wars Rebels?
Mm-mm.
All right, then I'll discontinue that.
I do know
You can
that.
tell us. I want to hear about it.
I know the ghost is in that one scene, in that montage.
Yeah, the ghost is in there. If apparently people have super high res shots, you can't see who's piloting the ghost, so they don't know which of the crew is still around. But I was listening to what was the YouTube channel, Star Wars Explains, and he claims that people have pointed out to him that in the group shot of all of the Resistance in the hangar, that you could see Zeb, which is one of the main characters, in that group shot. Now, I found a fairly decently high-res image. I didn't see it, but I also didn't know where they were looking. So,
well, I've heard some people saying that Sabine couldn't be in The Mandalorian because that takes place before Rebels.
Mandalorian takes place after Rebels.
Oh, it takes place after Rebels?
Because Mandalorian takes place 2 years after the Return of the Jedi, after the Battle of Endor.
Well, some people were trying to say that they might do a live action Sabine.
Okay.
I figured she was the Mandalorian. And you won't know Metroid style that it's really a girl the whole time.
Well, the actor who's playing the Mandalorian's done interviews out of costume.
Yeah.
I think the Mandalorian is Broom Kid from Last Jedi. You heard it here.
But this is before Last Jedi.
Yeah, but he's so powerful with the Force.
He de-aged. And he's like, I want to sweep stalls at a casino when I grow old.
Oh, Lord.
And then he de-aged himself with the Force. That could be it. You could be writing that movie for us.
Hey.
How cool would it be if for some reason one of Kylo Ren's minions is actually Broom Kid, who's gone to the dark side of the Force because they just left him on the planet. And so he was so angry.
They gave him a ring, a cool ring that had the twisty thing on it. So what more do you fucking want, Broom Kid? Huh?
So they liked him so much they put a ring on it. Great.
Yes, and then they left his ass. They saved the horses. But
so he turns to the dark side, and he comes out of nowhere in the last episode and just kills all the main characters.
Yeah, I mean, it gets a little dark because they find out that he sweeps with everybody, like the whole, both sides of the Force. He moves through. He sweeps with all of them.
He comes out like, if anyone's a wrestling fan, he comes out like Kenny Omega with the barbed wire broomstick, except it's a lightsaber broomstick. Like it's actually a broom on the other end of the lightsaber.
I think so. If you had a long handle and then the lightsaber activated and it's all little bristles at the bottom, and you could like sweep anything with this. I mean, that'll
be a hell of a toy.
That's what I'm kind of looking forward to. So there's some
optical fibers. Actually, you can actually make that with optical fiber. Dude, you might have a cosplay idea right there. Dark Side Broom Boy.
I'll do it. Why not? You got to remind me, though. Any more? So anyone get tickets already? Besides, I know Joe did because I have them.
I did not.
No.
I'm going to wait.
Haven't bought it yet. If you actually pre-order the new Star Wars game and you pay it off before, you get a $15 Fandango ticket to use towards the movie.
Wow.
Very nice. I didn't know that.
I thought that's actually one of the cooler pre-order bonuses. You're a
That's
Star Wars
insane.
fan? Let's actually buy you the ticket to the movie. That's one of the classier things I think I've seen for a pre-order.
It's clever
No.
marketing.
The guy that's playing the main dude from the game, he's the guy from Gotham, right?
Oh, I don't know.
The Joker.
If you give me 1 minute, I can find out. And actually talk.
Speaking of Batman, did you hear that they've cast their Alfred? It's
Yeah,
Andy Serkis.
Really?
and Penguin.
They are going in some interesting.
Colin Farrell as Penguin.
Colin Farrell, really?
Yep.
I kind of dig it.
Wow.
It's a great direction to take Penguin, and I really like the fact that Penguin is getting a lot of love. Like, he got love in Gotham, and he actually got a lot of cool stuff in the animated series. I think he's just always been I don't say underrated Batman character, but just always one that can be fleshed out. That can always be caught off guard with what he can do.
I know that the guy they got to do Gordon is an awesome choice. What's his name?
Yes.
Jeffrey Wright? Is it Jeffrey Wright?
Yeah.
Yeah. From Westworld.
Yep.
Oh, so good. He's so good.
So hot right now.
He's very hot.
T, you said you wanted to know if the main character from Fallen Order is who now in Gotham?
Yeah, I think he played the Joker.
Jerome Valeska. So I'd not watched Gotham, so I'm just reading you from IMDb. Yes, he is in Gotham.
Sweet. I was right.
You were right. He also plays. He is also the voice of Superboy from Reign of Superman of the Superman.
Still haven't seen that.
And Death and Return of Superman.
Does it smell like a banana tea? I haven't actually smelled it.
No. Smells like some type of plastic.
It smells like, yeah.
But does it smell like freedom?
I haven't taken mine out of the box yet.
It smells like musty.
You didn't whip out your banana?
Not yet. Still
Have you
crated
tried
up.
to peel it? I'm tempted to peel it. Like,
I want to see. I asked D-Dog Reviews. He has a bunch of them. I was like, have you done an autopsy yet? Because I want to see how exactly this skeleton works.
there's like a slit going down the back, so you could actually peel it and then glue it back up.
I have a picture idea for anyone that's brave enough.
Okay.
He's got a gun, right? So take a condom and roll it down over his face as a ski mask,
Okay.
and go from there.
You see, as I said, I've got a lot of cool photo ideas for that guy, which includes having him hang in a hammock. I really think it lends itself to a lot of slasher style pictures.
Yeah.
I think it's
Having him
just
chase
creepy.
after Mary Jane.
Yes.
Exactly. He comes with that pickaxe, just have him chasing after a Marvel legend, Mary Jane.
Just look at our thumbnail for this episode.
Oh dear God, that's that.
Only bad thing about the Mary Jane is she has that face that looks like it's so uninterested. Instead of a face like this.
Just kill my dreams, T-Man. Just kill my dreams.
That's what he does.
Every one of the Fortnite Jazzwares characters comes with a scaredy face. I don't know if y'all can even see that.
Yeah. Here, hold it there another second.
It was listen. I don't even have the figure in hand. I mean,
Shit.
Uh-oh.
I might end up getting Jonesy though. I am still debating if I want to get Jonesy.
Well, much like when I do reviews, that face fell into the floor and went into oblivion. I hate that.
I saw your tag, T-Fan. I saw your tag.
So, if we're heading down the road to wrap up, anybody got anything else they want to chit chat about? It's a little early, but I don't want to force it if we don't have anything. Anybody been playing any video games they want to mention?
I got back into Persona 5. And still playing Gundam.
I started playing that.
Outer Worlds.
Yeah, Outer Worlds.
Oh,
But I think I've realized that I'm just an old man, and I don't appreciate video games anymore. I think there's something wrong with me because I just can't get into it.
Are you not enjoying yourself?
I mean, it's a good game. Don't get me wrong.
Do you feel you should be enjoying yourself, but
I
you're
feel
not?
like I should be enjoying myself, but then every time I'm thinking about like, don't want to go down and play that game. Nah, I got a bed.
That's
Maybe
That's
I'll
how we
bring
feel
it-
about Dead Stranding.
I'll take maybe I'll just take my Xbox up to my bedroom.
And
I
still
still
go.
Found the face. Can y'all see this?
Yeah,
We do.
we moved on. It's,
Yeah.
it's terribly out of focus, but yes, there it is.
Nathan, the Xbox game, I'm playing it on PS4. It is a very fun mecha game. So if you like Gundams, if you like giant robots, it's free to play. It scratches that itch really nice.
Did
Speaking of
anybody
PS4,
buy Death Stranding?
is it out yet?
Yeah,
Oh, it came out this Tuesday.
and that's actually what Joe was talking about. I just don't have time to dedicate to a game like that.
Hmm.
I know Kojima's this genius, but I mean, I couldn't play the Phantom Pain. I couldn't play any of that.
Just because you're a genius doesn't necessarily make it a good game, right? It may be groundbreaking, but that doesn't mean it's good.
It's got an 84% chance on 84% approval
Chance
on
of-
Metacritic.
Okay.
On Metacritic, 91% of Google users like the game.
Okay.
Metacritic is
That could be a thing.
Yeah. See, my problem is I have the problem that y'all have where I'll look at the game and be like, I can't play it. But then once I start playing it, I won't be able to stop until I'm
Yeah.
done.
4 hours go by in a blink.
I mean,
Mhm.
my next two games on my must-have list is the Star Wars game. Abso-freaking-lutely.
Jedi Fallen
And-
Order.
Yeah, and then Cyberpunk 2077.
That does look good.
And then Nightwingham just mentioned of a possible Arkham game. I probably will play it. I don't know if I'm going to buy it brand new. I mean, there's certain games, if I know it's single player, I know I can wait on it, you know?
Mhm.
I mean, I started playing Red Dead Redemption, and then I phased away out of it. But I'm glad I only paid $25 for it, you know?
It's something about Red Dead Redemption 2. Are you talking about the original or 2?
Too.
There's something about the sequel, Red Dead Redemption, the first game, and the add-on pack, the zombie story pack on it. I count that as probably in my top 10 favorite games of all time. But there is something about Red Dead 2 that I can't get into, and I don't know why.
I think it's just the fact that we were, well, not that we were younger.
Well, it's a prequel.
It came out of nowhere, and it was new and different. And even though it wasn't new and different, but it was
Right.
GTA in the Old West. And then every time it's like a sequel or a follow-up comes out, it's just like, okay, we've been here before.
Well, and it's also a prequel, so you kind of know what happens to some people.
It's not even the story. Like I will say, I love the GTAs as much as anybody, but
Never did finish 5.
I got to say that riding around in Red Dead Redemption was more fun to me. Being on horseback and coming across like wagons and villages and towns and bank robbers and all that, I loved. And then hunting down the chupacabra in Mexico and shit like that. And going after bandits and doing bounties. I don't know, man. Like all that spoke to me. And like I said, I like GTA, but something about Red Dead, man, just scratched an itch I didn't even know I had.
I mean,
So that's not in part 2?
Hmm?
That's not in part 2?
Oh yeah, all that and more.
Oh, yeah.
part 2, you can run across random KKK guys and shoot them. It's great.
That's why I'm so perplexed and beguiled and bamboozled by this. I don't know why I feel this way about this game. I think part of it is the controls. The controls on Red Dead 2 are so sluggish, man. Like, and they do it on purpose. I've seen an interview about it. It's meant to be that way. It's just not.
And you accidentally
Yeah.
can shoot people in the bank.
It's weird. I don't know, just mini rant. Like I own it. I've played a lot of it. I've not beat it yet, and I don't know that I'll ever go back to it because I don't know, not feeling it.
Bad controls would take me out.
Yeah, and it's
Grand-
maybe not bad.
They weren't bad. It was just different.
Grand
just
Theft Auto 4 took me a long ass time to get used to because I can't explain it. Like on San Andreas, whatever direction you push, CJ would walk in that direction.
Right.
Grand Theft Auto 4 felt like you had to wait for Nico's body to turn around, like he was a real person in real space.
Hey, Nico. Sorry.
That's exactly what Red Dead 2 does. They have this delay because you're actually waiting for the guy to shift his weight and move.
Mhm.
So while that's real, it doesn't necessarily make the most fun. I don't know. That's just me. Lots of people love that game, though.
Yeah,
Cousin.
they ended my favorite game series. So, and of course, they ended it with the greatest game in the world, and that was Saints Row 4.
Hmm.
If you have never played Saints Row 4, that is the ultimate geek game ever made.
I played the first one.
No. Saints Row it was cool. Saints Row 2, Saints Row 1 and 2 were kind of like the Grand Theft Auto clones. Saints Row 3 made itself very aware of what it is, of going batshit insane. And then Saints Row 4 is like, fuck. They're like, hold on, we need some ideas. Hold on. Okay, I got some game ideas. That's how that game is.
I think you can get it for cheap.
Oh, you can. And I honestly, there's things I wish I could tell you, especially us being who we are, of what makes the end of that game so good. Hey, it's Cobra-chan. But anyway, that is where can I put it there? Keith David, instead of being a voice of the character, is Keith David in the game.
That's
At one point, you have these missions where you're trying to pull everybody else out. Like there's one when you're trying to get the Asian guy who used to run the Saints before. You play a side scroller like old Streets of Rage, for example. That's in the game. When you play Keith David's game, you're almost replaying They Live. It is very, very self-aware.
I love when games do that.
And God, the ending, I can't tell you guys. Just that, because of that one, like, I know there's like 98% chance you're never going to play it, but that 2% chance, I don't want to take it away from you. Because you start hearing certain music and you're like, they're not about to do what I think they're about to do.
And it's like the ending of Mario Odyssey.
Oh, he never played that.
No, I know, but that thing where you don't want to spoil it for anybody because it's so...
It's so freaking... No, and I'm just saying, Saints Row 4 absolutely has that moment of, holy crap, they're doing this.
They went there.
Yeah, Mario Odyssey, if you've been playing Mario your whole life, that ending of that game, because my son was in the room, I was holding back the tears.
Yep, it cashes in all the chips, man. All the chips.
Yes, it was like super, super awesome.
I mean, what could it? I mean, as Luigi finally took control. Then, sorry, Mario. It's a me.
Something really close to that.
I was gonna say you're not far from the mark, actually. But anyway, the other thing you were talking about cheap games, I will mention something that's interesting to me that you guys might appreciate too, as other cheap bastards, is that apparently the Black Friday sale for PlayStation 4 is going to be $200 game bundle with 3 other games with it. So I did bring that up to my wife right before dinner when I got home. Strangely enough, before that, we were talking about my son has a PS4 at his daycare that they play sometimes. So now he wants a PlayStation 4. Then I told her about the deal, which she's like, whatever. And then I mentioned her favorite game series, a woman that doesn't play video games that often. Her favorite game series to watch is God of War. And I told her, yeah, the new God of War is in with the bundle, just so you know. So now I might have, finagled my way into getting that.
Still need to play 4.
You need it.
I do need it. That's peer pressure, though, and I don't respond well to that. I actually cave to it.
See, what I liked is I probably got to play God of War 3 because it was free for download. Oh my gosh. Separated, the true romance is brought together. Thanks, Joe.
Yeah, 4 was one of those games where the new God of War was one of those games once I turned it on, I couldn't stop to the end of the story.
So, anything else?
No,
Cobra Clan,
that's
it was awesome meeting you, sir. We will keep you informed. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Did I meet Cobra Clan?
You did.
You did.
Were you?
I met
actually?
so many people, and people use real names and fake names.
You were in TFCon Chicago, weren't you, teammate? No.
Yeah, you were in the elevator with us.
Patriot
I can't-
Prime.
I cannot
People
tease.
were saying,
Can's awesome.
ask me, did I meet him? I was like, that was the first guy I saw, and I didn't know his name. We were walking all around with him and everything.
I think that was my favorite part of TFCon. Was when
Me
she
was saying
like,
goodbye to Mark 44 about 8 times. All right, man. We'll see you.
Yeah.
All right, man. See you. Good. Is this like the
So?
first night Sportimus isn't here?
I
haven't seen him,
before.
no.
We saw him at TFCon.
I know we saw him at TFCon. He didn't get home until freaking Tuesday.
All right, guys. Is that a wrap?
That's
That's
I
a
think
wrap.
that's good.
I think it's a wrap.
Where can we find you, Matt?
You can find me here. Right here. I've been throwing some pictures up on my Instagram, but put my name in, you'll find me.
Yep.
How about you, Dave?
Of course, always at Instagram at True Star Screamer. And then I have, as I said, my YouTube page is dead. My Facebook page is dead. And my Xbox is playing single player games. So yeah, find me, True Star Screamer on Instagram. And every Thursday night here
Right here.
with you guys.
Mr. Banana Crab?
All those things and more.
All right.
Yes.
T-Man 978.
Actually, you know what? Real quick.
Oh, hold up, T-Man 978. Back to Joe.
Real
I
talk.
got an email. Speaking of the YouTube page, I have a we all have a YouTube because we have a YouTube account or a Google account. I got an email the other day that says you've got a new subscriber. And
To
I was
your
like,
page?
and I thought it was like a figure action email, and I clicked on it. It was nope. It was my regular Gmail account. Someone subscribed to my, which I think I have like 2 videos of like my kids from like 7 years ago.
Oh,
So you need to film a thank you video to this guy.
To the one
Just
subscriber.
make it an 8-minute thank you video where you're just thanking him profusely and post it. The only upload in the last 8 years. And
If I did that, watch that be like hit some kind of crazy YouTube algorithm and it get 1 million views.
Yep. Just like I think T's going to run with the idea of having his counter review on figure action and then his regular review.
I like this figure.
The Bizarro.
So anyway, this figure sucks, and this is why.
Yes.
Right.
T-Man 978, where can we find you, my friend?
You can find me here every Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern, sharp with all my friends, featuring True Star Screamer, Heartsformer, Joe, and Extra Zero when he doesn't have work, which seems to be often. And of course on my own channel.
Yeah, he has a channel too, in case you weren't aware.
Yeah. My personal YouTube, I don't think I have any videos on there. The one that's under my real name.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think they're public. But we can leave. Buy a banana, but only if you go to my review and click the link
Yes.
in my
Buy
review
a
description.
Banana. You want
Buy a
to
banana.
buy
I might
the
actually
banana.
open mine. We'll see.
Buy the banana.
All right, everybody. Thank you for coming out and joining us. We always appreciate you guys a whole lot, taking your time out to be here with us every Thursday night as our friends, our audience, and our compatriots here in the collecting community. Thank you very much. This has been Figure Action. Good night from everybody. We'll see you next week.
Bye.